Colton and I just came out to this, it's actually the last of the 3 bean plots that we planted, I think about 3 weeks ago. And it looks great. I mean, I'm super happy with the germination we got, and there's quite a few beans in here. But as you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of ragweed too, which we've been talking about on some of our podcasts recently. And you know, initially maybe I would have been disappointed, but it's just telling us it's the perfect time to spray. It's within that 21 to 25 day window that they recommend spraying beans at. So after we hit some of our fall plots today, I think we're going to come back around and hit all these bean plots again with some glyphosate and some plot boost by Deer Grill. And we're going to do that at the same time, so I only have to pass over this thing once. And it'll kill off all the ragweed, and the plot boost essentially will help the beans and also keep them from getting that, you know, discoloration, that yellow that sometimes glyphosate will give it for a short period of time. But it's a sweet spot. I think we're gonna move one of these stealth cams over on a mineral over here, and I'm excited to see what shows up on this food plot. So we're standing down at the same food plot. Colton and I were just looking at the ragweed in here, and I've got a stealth cam that has been out. I took the card out of it last time we were in here, and it's funny how, man, every time I do that, I'm like, man, I should have started a card, and you know, maybe we'd have seen something. But the tree's pretty overgrown and stuff, so I grabbed it and got a new card in here. We're gonna throw it down on. I've got a big, I think it's a shingle oak tree actually. I used to have a tree stand in this food plot, or in this tree rather, when we had kind of an attempt at a food plot down here, and it never worked out. But it's a good tree for a camera, and I've got a mineral just over my left shoulder, so we're gonna throw it up and see what's coming in here. I already formatted this card, and so we're good to go. I like to set these on like 30 seconds in the summer, just because, you know, if we end up getting a few 1,000 pictures or something, I don't mind really looking through them. It's not on a mineral though. I mean, it is, but it's kind of in the background. It's just as much covering this plot and this culvert behind us here. So I imagine when we check this in a few weeks, we'll have a few hundred pictures. But those stealths will run, man. It's a good camera, and I expect it to work. So. I came up to the farm last night, and it was like late. It was like 9:30, and I glassed up a nice bachelor group of bucks, maybe 100 yards over my shoulder here. There's like 9 of them, and it looked like 2 or 3, you know, pretty decent ones. So we just got this little food plot that I call the West Twin sprayed. We're gonna do brassicas in here, and I've had a mineral rocking in here that we're gonna throw a camera up. So I've got to activate this thing for the season, and we should start getting pictures here pretty soon. So. Back into my account, so as long as that goes green and stays green, we're in good shape. I'll start on the tree. Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just turn it over and put a fall plot in it, I suppose. Or it'll give us a chance to do a big cereal grain plot like we talked about. But yeah, we'll just give it a couple weeks here, see what dies off, see what's left, and we'll go from there.
Well, we're here at Jared's farm today. It's beginning part of July, and we're finally going to get a good look at the new hunting lease that we have here in Ohio, which coincidentally is only like, what, a mile from your farm, from the family farm. So Jared's actually been on it. Him and Colton did some turkey hunting this year too. This is the first time that I'm actually going to be on it, so we're going to try to get some mineral out, get some cameras set up, and maybe get a glimpse of a big buck here in the next week or so.
The advantage that we have on this land, you never have on my farm, is that prevailing wind is going to come this way. So we've got good access, and they're going to try to get downwind on it. I'm just looking at all these trails coming up out of all these different bedding areas and stuff. It's like you're at the pinnacle of it right here. It's perfect.
So that's what I'm looking like, direct south. There's a major saddle, like just off of this hill. So like talking about feeder spots, like unless we come in and like make this a food plot, which at some point this could be a gnarly food plot. You probably would put a boss buck spin feeder here. Like we can get 300 pounders pretty easy. So like if you just took this oak down and like moss scrape right here, I guarantee it.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it. We can do that right now. Easy. We got one shot at this tree. I'd bend it below that fork, right where your left hand is.
Right here, right here.
That hangs perfect. Yeah, whatever you want. I'll get the.
Take me